Hi. Hello. I'm really excited to see you. So excited, in fact, that I put makeup on today and I put glitter on my eyelids. That's how excited I am. So excited. So let's get to it. I went through your group discussions from last week and they look really great. There's only one group, I believe, that I'm waiting on their info. So we're going to go forth and we're going to use the same exact format or process to talk to one another. But this time, we're going to work in smaller groups and we are going to specifically focus on writing FRQ 2, the prose question. So I'm going to explain step by step what you're going to do. This is meant to get us all ready and prepared and really just start practicing for the exam because the exam is in a month. Okay, let me explain what you're going to do. What we're going to do this week is a little bit more complicated in that there are multiple steps that eventually lead to an essay. But I want you to just continue building on that discussion format that we used last week. So what you can see right here is the document that hopefully you have accessed by now. This document is yours that you are going to write on, only you. So you can see that there are different steps and I've highlighted them all and I'm going to walk you through it right now. So I've also included the time that I think this should take you. So I would say set some timers and when they go off, honor them and just move on to the next step. You can also space this activity out over a few days so that you can give your group members time to respond when we get down to steps 3, 4, and so on. Okay, so let's start this out. Step number 1, again, this should only take you about 3 minutes or so. You're gonna read the prompt that is right here. You're going to make this chart that is right here on paper. And yes, I do want you to use paper because I'm trying to prepare us for the exam. So I want you, when you are taking the exam, to have paper next to you so you can physically write on it and so that you can decode or I guess just put the prompt in easier terms or easier ways to understand. So you're going to create this chart, you're going to read the prompt, and you're going to ask yourself, what is the question asking and how does the story answer that? After that, you go straight into step 2. Now, this should take you about 10 minutes or so. You're going to copy the chart right here on paper. I want 3 rows so that you can write in them like this. You're going to read the story. The story is literally 3 paragraphs. This was the actual prompt in 2005. So you can see how short the prose can be. It can be literally just 3 paragraphs. So you're going to read this and you're going to fill in a quote that can respond to this prompt, answer what is happening in the quote and how is it happening. Now, what is happening? That's where I want the literary device that is more than likely going to answer the prompt. Same with the how it is happening. Please do not write diction. After that, steps 3, 5, and 6 are on a separate document. So I have put in how long I think, again, each step should take. What you're going to do to begin steps 3, 5, and 6, you're going to access this document right here. And what you'll see is all of you, all of my beautiful 89 AP Lit students are in this table. You can see that I've grouped you with people. I tried to mix us a little bit if possible, or really what I was mostly trying to get to was smaller group sizes. So what you'll see when you click on yours, you will see a document. They are all numbered so that I can keep track of them. I have pre-shared these documents with you and with me. So this was something that was a little difficult last week where there were people who maybe weren't responding, maybe people who still haven't responded. So what I did to make it a little easier is create the document for you and share it with you. So I'm going to click on group 29 just so that you can see what you're going to do. So for step 3, you're going to write your name here and then your thesis here. What thesis is that? Oh, the thesis that you would use to respond to this prompt right here using this short story. So you're going to put your thesis in here. And then you just have to wait for the rest of your group members to write in their thesis. After they've written in their thesis, I want you to reply to their thesis, and I want you to reply to each of your group members. That is what you're going to do for step 3. Then you are going to pause from this document, and you're going to go back to the one that you are writing on, and you're going to do step 4. Now, step 4 is actually writing the FRQ. This I want you to do in the full 40 minutes. Don't break it up. I want you to practice for the exam. So lock yourself in your closet or your car or anywhere that you can have quiet time for 40 uninterrupted minutes to write your essay. After that, you're going to go back to your group discussion and you'll see step 5 and step 6. Step 5 is very simple. You're just going to copy and paste your essay in one of these boxes. Do not write your name with your essay. Don't do that. After all of the essays have been copy and pasted in this chart, you're going to reply to those essays by giving some feedback. So you're going to give 2 areas of growth and 2 areas of strength, just like we normally do in our class. Then for this one, when you're writing in the reply, you will write your name in parentheses. After step 6, what you need to do, obviously you go on to step 7, but step 7 asks you to use the feedback from your peers to make any edits or changes to your essay right here where you've written it. And then finally, you will submit this document. So this document, students, it is going to have your thought process on it. And it'll have your FRQ. Now, this FRQ, you are going to get graded on, and it is going in the 80% of our grade book. So our grade book is set up where 20% of your grade comes from the small assignments and 80% of your grade comes from big assignments, such as this one. This is going to be considered a timed write for us. So there are a lot of different steps for this. I hope that this video laid it out for you a little bit better than maybe just reading it. If you have questions, if you have concerns, please contact me. I would like to give you until Friday. Last possible day to turn it in is going to be Sunday night. That way I can have Monday and Tuesday to review our work as a class and decide what our next steps should be.